Hi everyone, I'm Allie.
Hi, I'm Anna.
And we are going to go over what was in the boxes this month for February. So we have 2 boxes. I know some people don't even realize this yet.
Yes.
What do we've got?
Some lucky people get both boxes too. Ooh. We have the treasure box, which is a collection of materials, but no patterns or prescribed projects. And then we have the kit box, which is 3 kits. And you get all the materials as well as the pattern and needle and thread.
Nice. So you have 2 different options, or you can get both. I know some of you that have checked out the subscription boxes in the past don't even realize that they have switched. It's been a year now that we've switched those boxes. So if you don't like getting a lot of stash beads and you want specific projects, go for the kits. If you love different stash beads, unique ones, one of a kinds, vintage beads.
But here's a little life hack.
Oh,
kits, you can just not follow the pattern, and there's your stash. Yep.
Yeah. So I love when people post and they're like, oh my goodness, I love all the projects, but this one. I've loved all the projects this year except this one pattern. Yeah. And here's what I made with it instead.
I'm not offended if you don't like something. It's, not everything's for everybody.
You're getting all different skills each month through the different patterns. Yeah. That the idea is sometimes you go AWOL. Yeah. You go a little AWOL. Throw some things in with it.
That is never a bad thing.
Never a bad thing. All right, we're going to go
not
over.
In beating, anyway.
Not in beating. Not in beating. We don't, you're not in prison or anything. Yeah. We want you to post in the Facebook group. Don't think that we're going to reprimand you for doing something different. So post in the group. We're going to show you what this month's kit box projects were in case you want to still get the box. You can still do that through the end of the month and we'll send it for you. You can cancel, subscribe at any time during that. You also earn Potomac points on that and Potomac Creator Cash, we call it. And that comes off to your subscription box. So you're basically
automatically.
Right? So you're saving 5% automatically no matter what. Everybody gets a 5% discount because you're gaining points and then it spends the
points that you're getting back and it automatically is spending them. So you don't even have to think about it, which is really nice.
Yep. All right. Here is our kits. Okay. All right. What do we have for the kits?
So we have a lovely ladder stitch bracelet here, which I called Crystal Cat. No.
Yep.
Sorry.
You caught it. I think I remember the name.
Ladder stitch crystal staircase bracelet. Yeah.
Ding, ding.
So I don't remember names. I remember
it's just beautiful.
How I felt when I made it.
How'd you feel?
Like this was going to be a hit, and I was right. So.
You're right. Good job. I didn't know if you were like stepping up to the challenge on the ladder bracelet.
No. We talk about it. We step up to the challenge.
Always step up.
Okay. And I got my sweatshirt on today. Like I forgot we were going to do a video. So
it matches with it.
Yeah.
It matches.
I'm like,
And I'm headed to the casino later to play the slots. All right.
I feel like I'm stepping into the ring, I guess is what I'm saying. I feel,
you're ready to go. All right. So with this one here, we have the cubes.
We have cubes, which we don't use a lot. But one of the really great things about cubes is they stack really well. And it just kind of gives you a different overall like visual look or effect. And because they stack really well, they're really great for a ladder stitch. And then we just simply embellished it. This is one row of embellishment, but one of the samples I did has a lot more and it's fuller and it's really fun. So
and the cubes have big holes that you can do it. And I love that you also did the beadable clasp as well too. So fun project, ladder stitch, great hit. And I've already seen some people doing some really fun things like turning it into a necklace because it's great for fringe. It would go really well with my fancy shirt as well. Yeah. All right, project.
Yes, that's one of those great ones where we do it kind of simple for the box, but you can keep going and make it and expand on it.
So this was one of the techniques is that ladder stitch. And then show me what you bezeled.
Okay. And then we have some bezeling. So Cheryl put this design together. And so this isn't Cheryl's original. This is the one I did for the video. But she came up with this bezel using some faceted rounds and a Rivoli. And I kind of took it and made it a little bit different. I looked at it and I said, how can I make this?
It was a combined effort.
It was, yes, because this is how I figured out how to make it.
Now you know how I feel when you hand me things.
Like, I know, I did. I thought about that too. A little bit of karma there. And I like that this is layered. So it kind of gives you like this layered, frilly, like layered cake kind of look. And I don't think I can get through one of these without talking about food. So
Yeah, and
there we
I
go.
I
You
love
got
the
your
big.
bingo card out. There you go.
I love the
There
big,
you go.
yeah, different drinks and foods. I love the big clasp because even if you don't want to make a purse fob, I've seen people use their extra seed beads to do a necklace with it and have it hang down. This clasp is awesome. And if you see the video, one of the pictures in it is hanging from a leather purse and it looks phenomenal.
It
Great
does.
picture.
Yes, yes.
All right.
These colors against that brown are
Yeah.
really awesome. And in spring, which is coming up, this is going to be really cool on your purse.
And what's our last one?
This is an earring for those of you who have one ear.
One of it, just one.
No, I just happen to have one earring here, but you have the supplies to make two, though. And this is one of those ones that I just thought was a really great component. And I had to pick, what am I going to do for the video? I need to finish it somehow. So I did make it into a post earring.
I love that.
And I showed you how to add that post to the back. But it's a really great component. It's a ring, string a bunch together to make a bracelet, make a brooch. So just treat it like a component and kind of take it wherever you want to. Somebody had also mentioned, and I don't want to go without saying this, sometimes this is a little heavy or awkward if you've got like a larger post earring and the post is in the center. So you can also take these and just add, I'd probably do it on the diagonal, add a little loop at the top, make them hang. So there's lots of things that you can do to alter this and kind of tailor it to whatever you want it to be.
And I like these this pattern to actually be a necklace too. I love it that it's just in the
do
middle.
too.
And if you get the box, which we're about to show, the treasure box, the supplies to make a cord that matches with some gemstones would look fantastic with it.
Yes.
So this month you get the ladder stitch, you get the netted bezel, and you get herringbone as well too. They're not always all bead weaving, but we like to show you those different techniques because
Heavy
you
on
can
the
build
bead
them.
weaving,
Heavy
definitely,
on the bead weaving.
but we do throw some other things in there as well.
All right, so that is your 3 projects that you're going to get. And then we have the treasure box.
Yeah,
and
treasure.
We're going to show just that treasure box. If you see I drew all over here on red, join me on Twitch. You'll understand why. It's my dryer, in case you want to know. But the red pen, I actually got out of the Everlasting Embrace box. So the treasure box comes, like Anna said, with different materials, not kits, not patterns, but materials that you can then combine and make. So, Anna, what have we got in the box?
Okay, we have some 8mm rounds.
Nice.
And I'm going to
Perfect
give
color.
a shout out to Kenzie because Kenzie is the one who has been putting these together for me recently.
Nice.
It's a group effort, but she is primarily responsible. So if you like the treasure box, give Kenzie a shout out.
Yeah, this is great.
She used to work in customer care. So if any of you know her name, it's
Oh, I even love that
yes,
with that. So
yes.
that looks great with it.
So you get, yes, these are these lavender pearls. You also have some really cute check glass beads here.
I love these.
So we have some hearts. One thing
These
to
candy
note,
hearts, I loved.
yes,
Are they all pink? Some of them red?
they're all pink,
All those pink ones?
unless there may be some red. Yes, there were some red ones because we got some more subscriptions.
And we made
added-
some more
yes,
so that way people
yes,
could get them.
Yes.
So cute.
We also have some stars because stars are just fun.
They are fun. And nice flowers. You can
Really
buy
selling
yourself
it here.
flowers.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yes. So the treasure is just kind of this, I don't want to say random because it is curated. They do go together. But it's a little bit more random. It's not so prescribed.
I like the idea with the stars too. When it comes to this pattern, if you get the kit, or even if you want to watch the video, when it comes to like 4th of July,
Yes.
you've got your red and blue stars that you can hang down almost like a firecracker.
That's a really good idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Mixing those two together.
Some faceted rounds here in crystal, which are nice because
wanna
you can
make-
do lots of different things with those.
Yeah, we have a really old bracelet where we use the clear crystals and then we did some beaded beads in between so they pop. Also, we have a lot of amazing clasp guarding clasps, especially if you've joined us on one of the live sales recently. A lot of simple clasp guarding clasps in the rounds that nothing else is needed but these, and then a beautiful clasp to go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful. And then we have some more, I'm doing all the check glass here. We have these cute little
Oh, buy yourself
tulip
more little
beads.
tulip flowers.
Now these different shapes, they're great for, of course, just basic stringing, but I'm kind of partial to bead embroidery, so I also think about how to use them like that. Or
I think, make this your base for your necklace and hang your different type of flowers in like a bouquet, your flowers, your hearts down, and make that fun necklace out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we gave you some other check glass here. We have some 2-hole tiles.
Ooh, perfect for the video that Dina just did. That simple disto, easy elegance. That'll work too for it.
And we have some storm duos, and we also have some quad bows.
I stole some out of that packet already.
Yes,
both. I stole some already. I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on.
So we've got a nice little palette of pinks and purples going on here. We also like to give you some seed beads every month. So one of the things that we're trying to do is make sure you get a full tube of seed beads every month. And these are some 8-Os. We're going to try not to give you 15-Os because we know a lot of you who get the treasure box like to do a lot of stringing. And so 8s and 11s are better to use with stringing as well. So we try to go with those larger sizes.
And last month was a beautiful blue color, a full tube of 11-Os. So I like the switch up that these are some 8-Os.
Yep.
And again, look at that. If you get both boxes, this looks and brings out that beautiful color to make a rope or a necklace. A lot of these are great for using on along the sides.
Yeah. And I'm kind of doing this in categories here. And we gave you some strands. So this is a pretty like
neutral lavender.
like lavender amethyst color. Yeah. So you can do this with some of these or mix this in with some of the other pearls and things. These just adding like a simple little bezel of seed beads around it makes that color pop more too.
Beautiful.
And then these are funky, aren't they? These are these like splash beads.
Yeah.
This is jet with a funky like hot pink silver. Some of these that you guys got leaned a little bit more red, I think, but
they're fun. They're really fun to put. I mean, this whole color palette goes together.
Paint kind of look, so it's really
fun and funky.
Yeah. And the color palette does go together, but the idea of the treasure box is not to limit you, but to just give you a box of beads in like a certain flavor. So not everything is necessarily going to be meant to use together, but just to give you
they inspire you with those different colors.
Yeah. And some gemstones, crazy lace agate. So you've got lots of different textures in there.
You're crazy for putting those in there. Crazy, going crazy.
Crazy in love with this box.
I like those with the little purples too. Nice and simple. Speaking of little purple, I've stolen some of these.
I don't know how to act on TV. Never one of those.
They're part of the Mickey Mouse
stars. Yeah, no.
Allie!
I'd be that grumpy kid in the middle, like, I thought there was ice cream.
I think there's an SNL. There's an SNL skit about you somewhere.
I am an SNL skit. What are you talking about? And then we gave you some ear wires. So if you get both of them and you wanted to switch this earring up for the
dangle
hooks,
stuff.
Yeah, yep, you can have that. Or if you wanted to add a bail to it, you got some bails. And we also gave you some wire guards because why not? It's fun to have some wire guards around.
Perfect for your stash. So perfect. Yep. All of those things when I was unpacking and I was like, ooh, I got ear wires. Ooh, I got wire guards. I'm going to use them. I'm going to create. And
I like that you got excited as if you don't have a whole warehouse of things to pull from.
But that's overwhelming. I like getting the box because it hones me in and it's like, this is what you have to create with. I can pull a couple things from the side that I have from other boxes or from previous, but it focuses me each month to create and make versus walking around a 10,000 square foot warehouse.
Right. You get right to the creating, not to the overwhelming, what do I do?
Absolutely.
And then we put some little crystals in there for you. Again, in this like lavender pale amethyst. Yeah. And then we gave you some Nivettes in that white opal, very neutral, so you can add this. And I liked the contrast of these very transparent beads with that kind of opal color. So just giving you all kinds of colors, textures, things.
Yeah. And I like that this month a lot of, because of the different styles of
and
fringe.
Pen. You didn't say the pen.
And the pen, but I already marked it up. The styles of fringe, whether or not you're going the ladder stitch or you're coming off a netted bezel, that allows you, even if you didn't get this box, to watch the videos and to kind of manipulate your own supplies that you may have or add to them. I've already been playing with the box, so I kind of opened it up. And we're going to be playing with the box a little bit in addition with a new product launch on Tuesday. But I played here just grabbing some 15 or 11 O's that were in my stash and because they were on my bead mat, and that's honestly why I did that. Creating and figuring out how to play with those storm duos with the gemstones in the middle. Loving that, surprisingly, that bright pink pop or the bright red pop with the purple.
Yeah.
I didn't used to like it. Now I'm getting to be a red hatter. I think it's like
I was
hit
just
40.
saying, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this box reminds me of. It's kind of like that Red Hat Society with the red and purple. Like,
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
You be you. And I had fun kind of playing around, stacking it. And then a video that's actually going to come out tomorrow that I was designing with and just saying, hey, I love these Nivettes. I'm going to make myself a pair of earrings. Were these here. Same thing. I use the gemstones on the bottom, use that 8-0 seed bead, use the quad bow. Actually, only 2 holes, the outer 2 holes of the quad bow, the Nivettes, the wire guards, the earrings. And the video itself, complete from end start to finish on one earring, is 7 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
It's just gone through. So you can make this pair of earrings, and I'm talking through it. You can make this pair of earrings out of your treasure box in under 20 minutes, and you don't even notice that these materials are missing because I already took them from the treasure box, other than the Nivettes. Other than those Nivettes. But I took all of this stuff out of the supplies, and this is still what we have
put
left.
those down for a second.
Okay, I'm going to put those down.
Okay, we're going to play.
And these are called the Nifty
We're going
Nivette
to play
earrings.
Who Wore It Better.
Ooh, oh,
Okay,
that's really
this-
cute.
Or put this at the bottom. Okay, my big old fingers are in the way because it's a small bead, or hang this at the bottom.
That is really cute.
So
Keeping
you've
that
got
purple at the bottom.
is
You
it
got
Jennifer
options.
Aniston or J-Lo? Who wore it better?
Who wore it better? Which one of Ben's exes?
The bigger bottom or the
Smaller bottom. We know which one's J-Lo when you're looking at it. The other thing you could do is, because I only used 1 hole of the quad bows in these, is you can cascade it.
2 holes,
So-
but 1 hole on either.
Yeah, 1 hole on either side.
gotcha.
Yeah, you got
Gotcha,
me. You got
yeah.
me. And take these and add these along the side. Actually, after I made these, I was like, oh man, I forgot. I didn't even use the 2 millimeter
They're
crystals.
threes. Just
Crystals.
because I'm a stickler for
threes?
They're threes.
Threes. The crystals.
Oh, the
Choose the
crystals.
two.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
You're-
oh, 8-0s.
You're touching these.
I know.
You're-
I'm confusing you on purpose. The 2 millimeter beads on the sides, I'm like, oh, I could have used those in place of the 8-0s. Although I like the red pop.
I do like the pop too.
I
Yeah.
like the red pop.
Yeah.
So you can make all of these things really, really quickly. So Anna, so I already played with these, and I'm playing with this design with the Storm Duos, one of our exclusives, and with those 8-0s kind of doing ladder in between. You can see how this goes. And this is on Twitch if you ever want to join us there, twitch.tv/PotomacBeads. We create, we talk, we solve each other's dryer issues, all of that. So what are you feeling like if you had to pick from this box? What are you immediately? I saw you got these blue ones out already.
Yes. You saw me my fingers on these guys.
Yeah.
This so one of the nice things about the treasure box is that we get an opportunity to give you guys some things that we don't always stock. So sometimes we get old stock of beads. The beads aren't old and moldy. Don't worry about
Vintage.
it. They're vintage. Exactly. Like they're things that maybe it was a limited color run and they can't make them again, or they're limited supply somehow, which is really fun because then it's something that is really unique and you're not going to just go to any craft store and find it. So I grabbed these out. This is one of the beads that is this particular color is exclusive to the treasure box this year or this month or this whatever.
Oh, and we forgot the little ovals too. Yeah, we forgot those.
Okay, let me finish.
Yeah, keep going. I'm like, squirrel. Look, shiny.
They are kind of
sparkle.
shiny. Okay. As 3 people just had heart attacks. So we actually made these into a collection. So you've got, you can find these online.
Pretty.
And what did we call them? We didn't put the exact name down,
Flower
but
beads.
they're flower beads.
They're pretty.
You can go online and you can actually find these in a collection of some other colors. But this particular color we just put in the treasure box. And you get 6 of those, so they're really cute. And then we also have these beads. You get 1 of these colors, but Kenzie pulled out the different colors that we had available for the treasure
more
boxes.
flowers for Valentine's.
Yeah, so these
Pretty.
are fun because you can take these and I think a really nice, just like a simple herringbone or peyote bezel around them, even though they've got a hole running through them top to bottom. They'd be really cute with a little bezel around them. Just treat them like a cabochon. And I think people forget that with a larger bead, even with a smaller bead, just because it has a hole in it doesn't mean that you have to use the hole.
Correct.
Or use the hole to kind of just hold on or center the bezel.
Or vice versa. If it has more holes, you don't need to use them all. Same with clasps.
Exactly. Just because it's there, you don't have to use it.
Yeah, you don't have to. Can you hear me some wire? Just hand me that gold wire.
Okay. So
I mean,
you gotta mess the wire over there.
I know. Can you hand me something?
Be more specific.
Careful on my tool caddy.
Okay,
I'll take a.
You need
Yeah,
these,
I need these.
these.
Correct.
You
So
have-
all I'm
you
going to
do
show
have
you
those, okay.
is, so this is a bail. And right now we have Huggy
That's your
earrings.
Huggy earrings.
So here's the Huggy earrings, which if you ever want to get these bails fit super nice on the Huggy earrings.
Oh, yes.
And then what I'm going to do is take this and make it part of the design. Hang it down from it, a little crystal at the bottom. And then when you wear them on your earring, especially if it's a small bezel or the small Huggy, it really kind of makes it pop. It would even look great on this lifestyle item here to add a little bit of silver to that top, that you could do that. So all you're doing is taking some raw wire, say 20 gauge. I showed how to do a bangle bracelet last week, I think was one of the videos. So you just make your loop here, put your bead through it. And this could be any of those beads, those bigger tulip beads there. And then to connect to the bail here, you just need to make a big loop. So you could put a bead above it. You could put a bead below it. Make this smaller if you want. But go back in your round nose pliers, make that gigantor loop. Then that gigantor loop feeds into your bail. So you're basically reversing the bail. So thinking about the bail upside down, sliding
And
it
that's
in
fun
there.
because it's got this nice texture too, this nice fluted like texture. So it
And then it
gives
hangs
a little
down
flair.
from there.
Yeah.
And then you can take it and kind of hold it and spin it around.
Wrap that
And
wire around
wrap
just to
that
hold it on
wire.
there. Ooh, I
And
like
then look at that. And we have that mixed metals going on. And this is literally one bead and one bail from the massive amount on your box. So I pulled that a little bit small as I was working on it, but that's how. You can also, when you're using these bails, connect to the bottom, obviously, and then string it through that. Fun for the bottom of bookmarks as well, too. But good little idea. What were you thinking with these blue flowers?
I wasn't necessarily thinking a whole lot, except that I liked them, to be honest. But you do get 6 of them, so you've got enough that if you wanted to do like a little element in between them and string them, you could make a bracelet. Or I like them for adding just something like in between. You're getting 6 of them, so if you want to do something like a mala or how many stations are on a...
Yeah, you'd need 5. You need 4 separators, 5th at the bottom, and then another one at the bottom.
Yeah.
But they're really pretty for a rosary.
Yeah, they're really cute for things like a rosary, or, you know, you don't have to be Catholic or something like that, where you have that design. We've got them kind of standing out, something knotted in between. I like the idea of this on the side, and then having multiple strands of seed beads around and just having those as like your little accent on the side.
Yeah, I love this. The color on these is phenomenal. It makes me think of Polish pottery.
Yeah.
And
it's a little iridescent, pearlescent, if you want to say it. Yeah.
And these hearts too from the box right away. I'm like, oh, those need to go cascading down just like this guy here from the kit box. Just falling hearts all over, coming out of, there's a multitude of beads in here that could be coming out of.
Yeah.
But in my first pink red notion, it's like, oh, I want it coming out of that red bead. I want a purple bead to sit on top of it. I want some of these to sit there and embrace and make that Valentine's. But I was saying how I was designing with this Valentine's-ish February box.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, Mother's Day. Hello,
Yeah.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Design and think about how you're doing things with the Mother's Day beads as well.
And I want to say something quickly about the hearts.
Push those off.
Because I like hearts, but one of the things that I saw that I've seen done that just made me love them even more is thinking about them as petals and just kind of inverting them so that they're sitting the other way and using them as a flower.
So cute.
And you can wire work this and put a little something on the end, or you can use it for embroidery. So there's lots of different ways to use it. And yeah, just kind of thinking of something a little atypically and just looking at it as a shape, not thinking about what the shape is supposed to be.
So what I would do to create this, if I was creating that kind of florally design, take 5 of these, because there's 5 of those, put 1 seed bead in between each, make a loop, come out of the seed bead, go through the heart, put a little bead on the end, back through the heart, sew through the next bead, out the heart, back through the heart, sew through the next bead on that initial loop that you did.
Those,
Yeah, you're adding those all around the outside, and that's going to get you that quick design of that heart. And then you already have the wire guard. And if you're unfamiliar with wire guards, I think this is one of the best things in the box. You will use, forget all those beads. This is a staple to put in it makes it. When you use this at the top, I'll take off my earrings again. I even just used it at the top of this bead versus using a
loop of seed
beads or anything.
Yeah.
Just this simple little bead, any bead you hang down, it really makes it kind of finished and polished. And I use them also on the Nifty Navette earrings that come out tomorrow, and see how when the ear wire is right there at the top, you don't have that thread there. You don't have the risk of like a jump ring opening or anything. It really secures the earring, and it makes it look very professionally finished. We actually use these in the how to professionally finish your jewelry look. So anytime you have an ear wire, popping that wire guard at the top of your ear wire is kind of a new essential for me. So
Nice.
yeah. So kudos to Kenzie. Kudos to you, Anna, as well. Kudos to the fact that I already got my sweater stuck to my pliers.
I am going to give myself a cute kudos because I recorded all the videos.
I know. You did all month long. Good job.
I mean, not that that's like, I deserve a pat on the back, but I'm going to give myself a pat on the back.
I'll pat you on the back. I'll two pat you. All of a sudden.
Kudos for me.
Can you say that?
Kudos for me doing my job. That's how I felt.
Yeah. And using a lot of products and for leading Kenzie. Does that feel good?
You do that off camera.
Very good.
There you go.
Kudos to Kenzie also. This is probably one of the boxes that she did the most by herself as she's learning and kind of getting those together.
She's done quite a lot. I've let her kind of go rogue in the best way. So she's
doing awesome.
She's really enjoying it, I think.
So if you are interested,
she wants to comment below and tell me otherwise.
Comment below. Let us know what you love about the box, what you would love to see in future boxes. Keep in mind, we're about 3 months ahead. So give us some time and give us some patience. What techniques do you want to learn in the kit box? What you would love to see in the treasure, what you need more of as well. And then if you do want to subscribe and you haven't yet, below this video in the description, we'll put a link back to that subscribe page. You can subscribe for the month to go monthly billing. You can subscribe for biannual. You can subscribe for the year. And when you subscribe longer, obviously it saves you money.
You get a little discount.
Yeah, because we're not having to charge the credit card each month and whatnot, and it saves us on fees and helps us better plan, honestly, because when you're in for, I know, they're crazy.
Credit card fees, man.
Man, I know. But those points that you get from them, they are great. They just charge the merchant for those.
It's like shopping at Target, right? You always get 5% off.
Well, yeah, the subscription boxes. Potomac Rewards. You always get those creator cash. You get that 5% off constantly on every single order. So for those of you kind of thinking about it, make sure that you comment below and subscribe. And we will send you off on this February subscription box. I really look forward to March and to hanging out in March and seeing what everybody makes throughout the month in the Facebook group for Beading and
We change it up every month. So I will give you a little hint. Next month will be a little bit more neutral. So if you're looking for some neutrals things to go to your box, it's not all neutral, it's not all brown. But it'll be kind of heavy on the neutrals. So if you're looking for a little reprieve from the brightness of this box, you'll enjoy next month.
Or to use some of those neutrals with things in the box that you haven't yet used as well. So subscribe. We would love to be able to send you each month. And remember, some of those videos we do make out of the treasure box as well, like the one that will be coming out with those Nifty Navette earrings. So thanks so much for joining in, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your day. And we look forward to having you join us by clicking that subscribe button right there near Anna's, right there. It's like right there. Yep. And so you don't miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. Thanks, everybody. Bye.